Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's over here, slightly. Alrighty. Now let's go on where talk about what talk about. I already talked about British. And House of Independence, we already gone through that, but now we are under geography. Now, is there anything else? Should I go under or go through? Go under or go through? Fix what the thing? Alrighty. I wonder if I just always just say aloha right in the end. Because I always get that every time, but not in the beginning. Because I'm always checking for everything. So I figure whenever I'm just ready to read, I just say aloha there. It's cute to say, hey, I am ready and present to read the article. Huh. Maybe it's a light. I'm wondering what the... Yeah, it's a little more blue hue. Maybe that should be good enough, I guess. Yeah, looks like I'm just getting the purple. Let me see if I can try the red one. Alright, well, do we got a blue hue? It seems like once I turn it up like more, double checking well. Alright, I think that's the best I can have. The red. Nah, it's too bright under the camera. It's not really detecting the light much. Alright, that should be good. It's going. That's when getting things running, getting things even starting to run, or doing things inside. Make sure you add a little bit more stuff on the table. should be good enough. Let's look at the light. There should be light, or there shall not be light. Seems like this is as good as it can get for the moment. Okay. Well, let's just get started. See what I am talking about. Aloha there, and yeah, I'm talking about this geography for Tamil Nadu. Seeing how this part of India's geography, it being part of the shore of Sri Lanka, is affected. Tamil Nadu covers an area of, what was it, 1,030 or 58 kilometers, and is the 10th largest state in India. The bordering states are Kerala to the west, Karnataka to the northwest, and Andhra Pradesh to the north. To the east is the Bay of Bengal, and the state encircles the union territory of, was it Puducherry? The southernmost tip of the Indian peninsula is the, Kanyakumari, which is the meeting point of the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. The western, southern, and northeastern parts are the hilly and rich in vegetation. The Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats, meaning the Nilgil Hills, which east and west circle into the hills to combine. And the Western Ghats traverse the entire western border with Kerala, effectively blocking much of the rain-bearing clouds of the southwest monsoon from entering the state. The eastern parts are fertile coastal plains, and the northern parts are a mix of hill and plains. The central and the south central regions are arid plains and receive less rainfall than the other regions. Now, as always, it could always be cable name management. Was it through there for all the regions? Tamil Nadu as the country's third longest coastal at about, was it 906.9 kilometers, 563.5 miles. Pambay Island and a group of smaller limestone shoals make up the northern portion of the Ram Setu, which was formerly a natural bridge linking India with Sri Lanka. Tamil Nadu's coastal bore the brunt of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami when it hit India, which caused 7,793 direct deaths in the state. Tamil Nadu falls mostly in the region of low seismic hazard, with the exception of the western border areas that lie in a low to moderate hazard zone as per the 2002 Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) map. Tamil Nadu falls in zones 2 and 3. Historically, parts of the region have experienced seismic activity in the M5.0 range. Climate. Tamil Nadu is mostly dependent on monsoon rains and thereby is prone to droughts when the monsoons fail. The state ranges from dry, sun-humid to semi-arid. The state has two distinct periods of rainfall: southwest monsoon from June to September, from strong southwest winds from northeast monsoon from October to December with dominant northeast winds. The annual rainfall of the state is about 943 millimeters, 37.2 inches, of which 48%. Well, this is a weird way to say percent. Is through the northeast monsoon and 32% through the southwest monsoon. Since the state is entirely dependent on the rains for recharging its water resources, monsoon failures led to acute water scarcity. Scare? Instead of scarcity? And severe drought. Tamil Nadu is divided in seven agro-climatic zones: northeast, southwest, west, southern, high rainfall, high altitude hilly, and the Kaveri Delta, the most fertile ecological zone. Now we're in the flora and fauna. There are about 2,000 species of wildlife that are native to Tamil Nadu. Protected areas provide safe habitat for large mammals, including elephants, tigers, leopards, dogs, sloth bears, gars, lion-tail, maquis, nilgara lagers, nilgara tyros, grizzly giant squirrels, and sambar deer. What the hell is this? So, grizzled giant squirrel. Jesus, how big are they? Because if you have the actual name giant, I'm like thinking, damn, these are actually pretty big. Alright. They're not exactly big, as I'm saying. They do appear because that tail, damn, so long. But yeah. On to resident and migratory birds such as comrades, darts, herons, regrets, open-billed storks, spoonbills, and white earbills. There's a lot of animals. Little grebes, Indian moorhen, black stellies, a few migratory ducks, and occasionally gray pelicans. Marine species such as dugons, turtles, dolphins, something called the balloonglorosus, and a wide variety of fish and insects. So balloonglorosus is an ocean-dwelling worm. Oh, what the? These look ancient. I wonder if this is one thing that people see regularly in that state. But Indian angiosperm diversity comprises 17,672 species, with Tamil Nadu leading all states in the country with 5,640 species, accounting for 1/3 of the total flora of India. This includes 1,559 species of medicinal plants, 533 endemic species, and 260 species of wild relatives of the cultivated plants, and 230 red-listed species. The gymnosperm diversity of the country is 64 species, of which Tamil Nadu has 4 indigenous species and about 60 introduced species. The Perdidolphilt diversity of India includes 1,022 species, of which Tamil Nadu has about 184 species. Vast numbers of biophytes, lichen, fungal, algae, and bacteria among the wild plant diversity of Tamil Nadu. Common plant species include the state tree, palm, eucalyptus, rubber, cinchona, clumping bamboos, bambusa alrondaceae, common twig, Anguus flora, Indian laura, gruwa, blooming trees like Indian lambron and Aretus and solanus. Rare and unique plant life includes Cumbrentum, ovalfonum, ebony, there's a bunch of words I just do not understand. This is from the scientific nature, not just from the Indian language. Osphorphila Taintus elegans and Rhamnocus reniformis and royal fern. Got that? But anyway, there's a lot of flora and fauna with me just reading out what they just have. And surprisingly, there's like no pictures. Here's the ones that I've gone through. So it's a topography map of Tamil Nadu, located pretty much here. And then you have the Western Ghats transverse along the western border of Tamil Nadu. So you have these mountains just launching from east and west. And now we're under the national and state parks. So Tamil Nadu has a wide range of biomes extending east from the southwestern Ghats montane rainforest and the western Ghats through the south Deccan plateau dry deciduous forest and Deccan thorn shrub forest to tropical dry broadleaf forest and then to the beaches, estuaries, salt marshes, mangroves, seagrasses, and coral reefs of the Bay of Bengal. So the state has a range of flora and fauna. With many species and habitats, the protected diversity of wildlife, there are protected areas of Tamil Nadu as well as biospheres which protect larger areas of natural habitat and often included one or more national parks. The Gofa Monor Biosphere Reserve, established in 1986, is the main ecosystem with seaweed, seagrass communities, coral reefs, salt marshes, and mangrove forest. The Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, located in the Western Ghats and the Nilgiri Hills, comprises part of the adjoining states of Kerala and Karnataka. The Agrasthamala Biosphere Reserve is the southwestern of the state, bordering Kerala in the Western Ghats. Tamil Nadu is home to 5 declared national parks located in Anamala, Mandala, Mulakrithi, Gulf of Mana, Kindaya, located in the center of Chennai City, and Bandara, located in the south, Chennai. Safiam Mangala Tiger Reserve, Berkthir National Park, and Kalakta Mandarthrai Tiger Reserve are the tiger reserves in the state. Now we're under the governance. Governance. Is this camera still hot too? Yeah, it's a bit hot. Wiring's okay. So... No, that's not good. Okay, Samtanama Tiger Reserve has the largest elephant population in India. Now let me look at the other ones. See the pictures. Mathura National Park. So they have a good amount of national parks because of it having 1/3 of animal types here of India. Mathura Tiger Reserve. Another tiger reserve. Let's look at other places. Niger Mountains, Rice Reserve. They have a lot of the Gulf of Manor Reserve. No pictures. Oh man. But yeah, all these have a combination of different things in its ecosystem. Now the Bay of Bengal, pretty much here from India. One across from Myanmar, from Sri Lanka and into Malaysia. Shows. But anyway, okay. Given the time, I left under governance and administration. We talked about the flora and fauna, the climate, and their geography, knowing a little bit more of Tamil Nadu's place in the Indian continent. But anyway, aloha.